All right, welcome to Adopt and Evolve, where we help organizations maximize their investments in business systems post-go live. I'm Jeff Stone, a senior director at Armanino in the consulting practice. Today I'm joined by Hannah Bailey, one of our awesome project managers, who's been instrumental in guiding clients through this concept of solution ownership that we're going to cover today. Welcome, Hannah.
Thank you, Jeff. It's great to be here.
All right, well, let's dive right in. Many clients think go live is the end of their journey, but as we know, it's really just the beginning. As an implementation PM, can you explain a bit about how solution ownership is crucial, not only for the client long term, but also for you to help close these projects out successfully?
Absolutely. So preparing for solution ownership means that our clients can manage and involve their technology after go live. This means understanding the processes and skills needed to maintain and enhance the system. There are learnings and decisions that come out of the solution ownership discussions that help us guide the final stages of the project. And as you said, we don't see go live as the end. So we want to really focus on successful adoption of the system and how we'll do that together.
Very nice. Yeah, it's not just the clients too, but many other partners also think of go live as the end. As you know, we've put in place a new technology methodology the last couple of years where we have whole stages now. It's not just ending at go live, but we have the adopt and evolve. So we really want to make sure that that's important to our whole team throughout the implementation projects that we're thinking about it from the beginning. So as a PM, when do you feel that it's important to start those post go live discussions with the client?
We like to have those discussions around the time of user acceptance testing. By then, the scope is fully defined and the client has enough experience to really understand what they're signing up for related to ongoing maintenance and support.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm sure there's clients that feel like they don't really have time to talk about those topics until after go live. What would you say about that concept?
Yeah, that definitely happens. But I like to tell them that spending 30 minutes with someone from our managed services team to cover just a handful of topics will really be well worth their time. It not only helps ease their minds and become more educated about post go live in the system, it also helps them focus on the things that they really need to care about as the project is coming to a close. They might be stressing about things that they will never have to deal with. So understanding how ongoing support will be handled can really help take things off their plate. Also, if they wait until after go live during hypercare, there are just way too many things going on to put the right level of thought into it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, before we look at the typical solution ownership agenda items I was going to share, I do want to touch on that, what you just mentioned, which is hypercare. Can you elaborate a little bit on what hypercare entails and why it's important?
Hypercare is a critical phase right after go live. It usually lasts around 30 days. And during this time, our implementation team continues to provide hands-on support, addressing any issues and ensuring a smooth transition. It's important because it helps our clients stabilize their systems and also build confidence using the new technology.
Got it. Thank you. Well, so here's some of the few things that I was going to go through on our solution ownership agendas. I'll just share real quick. I'm not going to go through all of them, but there's quite a few topics on here. One of them being making sure that you have the right amount of hypercare in place. It may be that that changes as you go through the project. A couple of the other key ones I'll highlight. One is the system administration. We definitely want our clients to feel like they can handle the basics of adding users, managing security, workflow changes. So we try to really make sure that they have those skills throughout the project. Especially with public companies, compliance mandates can be, really important. It can't be a trial and error type of thing. People have to know what they're doing. So we definitely want them to have those skills. Another key area is what I like to call the support logistics, to be thinking about that before going live. How are you going to track the issues and prioritize them so that the users can get the help quickly when they need it? We have basically 3 tiers of support. We call it level 1, 2, and 3. So who's going to be playing those roles? How will they be contacted? Does it change over time from hypercare into the later stages after go live when the users are more proficient in the system? So we definitely like to walk through that and make sure you have a good game plan in place. We also use an ITIL based support portal to make sure we track things, stay organized, and that can become a nice repository, a knowledge base too for the clients post go live. So as a PM, speaking of knowledge, how often do you see, especially with these rapid ERP implementations, that users are going live and maybe not feeling confident in the system yet?
Pretty frequently. Armanino has an amazing academy training program that we use to help clients feel confident in the system. But with short timeframes, even the best training leaves clients feeling uncomfortable with a big change. Or we often find that right around go live, additional team members are introduced to the system. So understanding how more training will be provided down the road is an important topic to discuss before go live.
Makes sense. Yeah, I know most of our clients will need that extra hand holding for many months after go live, and that's part of what our managed services program does. We have those academy trainings bundled in, packaged in, so not only for the day-to-day use, just getting the reps and understanding it, but also for areas that it maybe didn't explore yet that they want to learn down the road. So that can be a good tool to have. Things like reporting and maybe minor configuration changes that they didn't have to learn before go live that they want to learn after. So our goal really with managed services is to not do everything for our clients, but fill in the gaps with the support and other areas that they need the help in, the things that they never want to do again. That's where we're here to do. Usually that's a lot of the system updates and things like release reviews where we can help to show that, hey, here's the new features that are coming and here's what's relevant to you all. So it's been a good program for most of our clients, especially year one.
And that's a good point. Many times the client is surprised to think about an update to their system so soon after go live. So anything we can do to prepare them for that being the new normal is key.
For sure. Yeah, our managed services leads, we call them, they do a nice job helping to build out that roadmap, kind of a visual timeline of everything that's going to be going on post go live. Not only updates, but maybe even future phases that are in the picture. I know you've had some of those where maybe they go live with finance modules and then add supply chain later. How do you suggest an organization handles supporting what they've already gone live with when there's still more implementation work to do?
We have found that it is best to get the full ongoing solution ownership landscape figured out before the first go live. The smaller the scope, the easier it should be to get started and make things a habit. Then people like myself and other subject matter experts can focus on phase two of the project while the portion of the system that is already live and running smoothly according to the solution ownership plan we have put in place together.
I definitely agree. Let's get it right from the start. Well, thank you so much, Hannah. It's clear you've done this many times. Your insights are super helpful. I think having that solution ownership mindset is probably a big reason why you've had such a good success with your projects. Great track record. I hope the audience finds this discussion helpful as well as they start to adopt and evolve their technology.
Thank you, Jeff. It's been a pleasure.